So I was testing out this like new volume body lotion from Girlsmith. Like you think it works? Hello there! Today we're here again for another makeup video. Listen, I got a lot of autumn launches and I just have to get it out there to the world to see what they're all about. I have some super dumb stuff from Revolution. I have their Clueless collection. I have some NYX stuff that's brand new. So we're just gonna go in and check it out. Let's start off with the most bizarre one. Revolution launched a new sister brand and it's called Revolution Gym. Now listen, as a regular gym goer, I was intrigued just because they do a lot of random stuff, like why shouldn't they contribute, to my gym life? So I ordered a couple things because they were quite affordable as usual and they seemed like okay. This one, I'm not even sure why I got it. This is a primer. It's the Revolution Gym Hydra HIIT, like a HIIT workout, get it? Hydrating primer with hyaluronic acid. A stick primer, which is fairly small. I'm actually quite okay with that. It seems like a cool primer if you want to travel somewhere. And you have just a carry-on, so you cannot waste on your liquids, It just looks like a stick and it smells kind of familiar. It smells like new shoes and something else in it. I don't know, but we're just gonna go in and apply it everywhere and see what we think. Just until we finish the base, I'm gonna do this to get the hair out of my face. And let's prime. It's kind of balmy and like a little bit greasy. Ooh, there's the ingredients list. What are we looking at, huh? So there's a bunch of wax. Castor seed oil, hyaluronic acid, like at the very end. Wow, I really didn't check the ingredients, did I? This is basically Vaseline. I guess I didn't really check the ingredients when I was ordering these. Damn, I don't like that. I mean, I don't like Vaseline in general. Maybe if you like Vaseline, you would like it, but I don't see how this is gonna benefit any foundation, really. Thank God I got a weird foundation too, right? This is the Revolution Pro Blur Stick Tint. Listen, for some reason I thought, this is cool. Like, it's a blurring skin tint, right? It's gonna be like one of those pore-filling primers, but it's gonna be like tinted, so it's gonna look even better. I didn't see any reviews on this, so I bought it. And then I saw some reviews, and they're all so negative. So I cannot wait to see how this works. I have the shade Light. It's really just a stick. This is gonna be too light for me, isn't it? And I think I'll apply like a bit on a half of my face, and then I'll try to buff it out and see. Oh, I'm gonna be like a ghost. That's perfect. Okay, it's like really hard to half the nose, but on this side of my face we have the tint and this side is bare. Like, funny enough, I do see a difference in the blurring. This is not going to be visible on camera, I think, but this side of my face definitely has less visible pores than this one, which is fine. The coverage, though, is really low. Listen, am I insane or does this actually look pretty good? Give me some more magnifying mirror. Why does it look good? Just maybe it's the primer, because I read online that this is like really dry texture, and when I swatch it on my hand and blend it out, like it's kind of getting into every crack and every pore of my hand. It doesn't really look all that nice, but because my face has been like smothered in Vaseline before, that seems to be a good match. Yeah, it almost has powdery finish on my hand, and on my face definitely not, because there's the Vaseline underneath. I may have accidentally salvaged this foundation stick, but I like this. I actually like this. Next, because I don't have any new concealers, I'm going to use this one. This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I do actually like it a lot, but it's the packaging that really turns me away from using it. So today we're gonna give it a shot. Every time I use this concealer, my mind is like, damn, this is really nice. Why don't I use this more often? And then I look at the packaging and I'm like, that's why. This is just too much of a fuss for me, but I like it. I'm gonna set it with the number 7 Airbrush Away Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent. Just under my eyes, okay? We're not going anywhere else right now. Because I have a lot of cream products I want to use. So for the bronzer, I don't have anything new. So I'm going to use the XX Revolution Cream Bronzer in the shade Inspire. This is like hands down one of the best cream bronzers I've ever used. Even the tone is just so pretty. And for the blush, I actually have something new. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. It's like a dual-ended cream blush duo. And you have 2 shades in here, both really cute. This more peachy one is called Honey Orange and this one is called Rose. Today, I think I want to go for the Rose one just because of the rest of the products we have. This one is a little bit tricky, I feel like. It's mostly because it's a stick, so it's not really as creamy as a cream. So you have to kind of tug a bit on it. So I'll just apply and then blend it out with my brush. But it blends so nicely, you see? It's a very good blush. Like, it took me a minute to get used to it, but definitely a very good blush. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with the same powder. Let's take this down before my hair goes like absolutely insane. And we actually have a pretty cool brow product. So this is the Revolution Brow Powder Stamper. Yo, like my brows are a mess now, okay? I usually get them tinted, get them done. This month I don't have time to do that, sadly, so we just have to wing it. This is like an old idea. I think it was kind of like a Korean thing or something. I saw it such a long time ago on YouTube. But yeah, it's basically a stamp. You have like a brow powder. This is the shade Ash Brown. And then you have 4 different eyebrow stencils. Now, I'm a little afraid that none of these is gonna fit. What's the difference between 4 and 2? They're very similar. Okay, once more. I think I'll go for the 4. That looks a lot more like my eyebrow, I think. Okay, so what does the packaging say? It says, simply hold the stencil against eyebrow hairs, stamp and go. So I'm gonna put it on one eyebrow. I'm gonna hold it in place. I'm gonna stamp, I guess. I don't even know where it ends. Wow. Holy shit. Listen, like that's actually good. The only problem is now I have this dirty ass stamp that I have to put on this side. Okay. Fairly easy to clean. I just wiped it off with a cotton pad and it looks okay. So now let me do the same thing on the other side. You know what's the problem of my eyebrows? That they're not symmetrical even at the best of days. And certainly we're not having a best day today. We got eyebrows. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought this is gonna be like a lot more of a shit show. Now, they are incredibly asymmetrical and they look horrible, but that's because this is how my eyebrows actually grow. So now you see how my eyebrows would look if they were really the same. Like, they just are like that, okay? This is not the stencil's fault, this is my genetics fault. I think I'll brush through it a little bit. Okay. I'll take a bit of the Catrice Super Glue Brow Styling Gel because I don't like how flat they look. The one issue I have with this, but you don't really see it because of the bangs, is that you have to hold the stencil against the makeup, so it does screw up the makeup a little bit. But now that I've brushed, oh, it doesn't look good, does it? I mean, now that I've like brushed it out and added the gel, I feel like it looks a lot better. But the viewfinder on my camera actually tells me that it looks like garbage. Oh. Yeah, okay, I see. Well, the thing is, like, there are holes in my eyebrows. Yeah, and the powder is not gonna cover them up. that didn't end quite as I wanted it to. So I tried to take a little bit of that powder and like fill it in with my brush, but turns out it still doesn't look very good. So maybe if they had a lighter shade. I feel like because the shade was so dark, it didn't really fit me that well, and that's why it looks like super harsh. But it still worked a lot better than I expected. I would just have to do it before my makeup, like really make sure that I go in with a powder like properly, and then maybe not even brush it out. I'm not sure about the gel choice. Maybe that moved it around too much. There are just holes in them. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Better than I expected, but I'm not convinced that I would reach for this if I wanted a quick eyebrow. Probably not. Now let me just put on a little bit of the Essence eyeshadow primer. I don't really have a lot of new on the eyes, but I did recently get this 5-in-a-box eyeshadow palette in the golden nude look. This was the only one I was missing. It's from Catrice. I mean, some pretty cute neutrals, and that's where I want to stay because I do have this new Ultimate Glow Shot brightening liquid eyeshadow from NYX, which actually looks really cute, and I want to try that out. So I'm just going to do like a quick neutral brownish look, and then we can use the NYX liquid shadow and move on. Okay, now that we have the base of the look, I think I want to do the glow shots. I'm not sure how intense this is. I have the shade High Key Lychee, so I think I'll just go right in. Okay, like this is, it's not bad, it's just very like metallic. It's not metallic, it's like satin, I would say. I love the blue reflect, like that's so pretty. I think you can see it on the camera. It is like a gold, like creamy gold, but it has like a blue silver reflect, and that looks beautiful. But on its own, it is a little bit like underwhelming almost. I don't know, I'm not sure about that, but we gotta work what we have, right? So I'll just highlight my inner corners with this lightest shade. It's not bad in terms of like texture or anything. It did dry down quite quickly. It is like smooth. It's kind of lightweight. You don't really feel it, so I don't think it's gonna be cracking, but it's just not it. Like that's not what I expected at all. This could be like a cute base, but now you need something to top it off. Like you need something on top. This is not gonna do it. At least for me, it's not gonna do it. Let me put on just a little bit of this Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadow. Still not enough. I could really use some glitter with this, but let's get over it, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with a big thick liner with this gorgeous Revolution Clueless collection eyeliner. Look at this, look at it. It's a black eyeliner. It does have one of those like brush tips, so I assume it's gonna be good. I'll just draw some mediocre wing and we can move on. That's actually pretty good. It is a little bit liquidy, like more liquidy than I expected. But I suspect that's because it's very new. So, okay, there's that. Now, I just really want to try out this mascara. This is, again, Revolution Gym. And it's their Gym Lash Sweatproof Mascara with hyaluronic acid in black. I don't know why you need hyaluronic acid on your lashes, but why not, right? And when I opened this, I was immediately excited. Look at this tiny ass brush. I'm very happy with tiny brushes on mascaras because my lashes are a little bit finicky to really like get there. So every small brush is a good brush. Alrighty, nothing too overwhelming. Like, this is kind of what like a mediocre mascara looks to me. Like, yeah, it did something. My lashes are black. You can't really see them because I have a liner. You know, good old Monday. Now, let's continue. I don't have anything else for my base. Do I even have anything else altogether? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, so let's continue with the fluffy peps. Look at this shit. Have you ever seen anything more retro than this? Because I haven't. And on top of that, a matching lip liner. So these are, again, from the Clueless collection. This is in the shade Thai, and I also think the gloss is in the shade Thai. Yeah. This was just, I mean, it wasn't like nicer color combo, but I thought this shade I might use more than the other one, which was like a really baby pink. So let's go. I'm not sure what shade is this. It's like a brownie nude though. I think it's gonna be okay. It's annoying to hold though, because it really like bothers me, that freaking ball. It's a nice lip liner. That's a really nice nude color. It matches my hair so well now. So let's go in with a gloss. Man, this is the most old school gloss I've ever seen. It's like reddish, but it has a lot of glitter in it. So let's see how that works in the formula. It kind of like started smudging that liner pretty hard. Okay, you don't feel the glitter in the formula, which is nice. It's not sticky. That's a good gloss. It's like a hella annoying packaging. Yeah, the lip is definitely very good. So I guess this is the finished look. So what do we think? I think there were some pretty underwhelming parts of this video, and then there were some like super unexpectedly good ones. So the primer I really don't like. Like the texture of it is such a no-no for me. Like it's filled with wax and all this comedogenic garbage, but it looks so good with this tint. Like seriously, this is such a pretty combination on the face. The tinted, what is this? Blur stick tint. People are talking like people don't like this apparently because it's super dry and it climbs into your pores. So it seems like taking something like this and filling in your pores first and making your face like almost slippery and greasy is the perfect combo with that. So maybe try like a super heavy primer or something, I don't know. But on me, this looks so good. Like I'm shocked. The concealer I love, I already know that. The number 7 powder, surprisingly really good powder. I did buy it off of a recommendation of someone I know from UK, so I kind of knew it was gonna be good, but it is like actually very nice. Look at my under eyes, look at how brightened they are. I really enjoy the powder. The cream products, I mean the bronzer I know and love for the longest time, and the blush stick is actually really nice. It takes a minute to get used to if you are used to like creamy blushes, because this one you have to work a little bit harder. But it's also nicely blendable. I love that you get 2 shades in one thing, and they're like the exact duos that I would like to have with me when I travel somewhere. So this is like a great like on the go thing for me at least. The eyebrow stamp, I mean, it's a nice joke, but I don't think I'll be using it all that much. The brows are arguably the worst thing on this look. And honestly, close second is this eyeshadow. Like, it's not that it's bad, it's actually good in like every aspect of a liquid eyeshadow except for the effect. The little bit of the like normal eyeshadow on top kind of helped. It's a great formulation. The only thing that bothers me is how it looks. I just don't like this metallic satin finish. I just don't think that looks very good. And to me, this is the kind of product that needs something on top. Otherwise, it's just not gonna be enough, like enough bedazzle. So I'm not like 100% loving it, even though the formulation is amazing. And if they did like a more glittery formula, I would be over the moon. But this one just may not be for me. I'm very glad I picked this shade because it's beautiful. The blue reflect in the gold looks stunning. That being said, this eyeshadow palette, beautiful, amazing. Just like the other ones, I really like these. The mascara, I really like that it's small. It has a small brush. And it also just like applies really well. It doesn't do much in terms of like volume or length or anything, but it works. Yeah, and if you have shitty lashes like me, you don't really mind that. You're just happy that your lashes are black and they're not pointing like down but like straight, and that's it. So I'll have to see if it's sweatproof or not. I already went to the gym today, so I'll probably do like a whole testing video of these products and we'll see. And what else? Oh yeah, the lip. I love the lip. This is such a good combo. The lip liner is beautiful, like beautiful. I don't know, I really thought this is gonna be more like a brown than pink, but it's like on the perfect edge. And the gloss too, like I actually think this is a really good gloss. It kind of reminds me more of a lip oil than a gloss, to be honest. Like, it's very similar to this jelly lip oil from Beauty Bay. They even look similar. This one's just a bit more red and it doesn't have glitter. This one has glitter, but you can't feel it. So it's just there to make it more reflective, which definitely works. And I don't really have that many Revolution lip products, so I'm actually quite happy I tried these out because I do really like them. And plus these. And that's it for today. So that was it, just me having a good time with a bunch of new makeup. So thank you very much for watching, consider subscribing, and if you want to see more videos where I try drugstore makeup, you can check out the playlist. See ya!